The dominance theory has been prevalent in dog training for a long time, but now a bunch of dog trainers are speaking out against it. So that poses the question of, is the dominance theory truly a thing? And that is what we're going to be talking about in today's video. So make sure you subscribe and hit that bell for more videos just like this one. First, we need to define exactly what the dominance theory is. From all my research, it says that dogs are always constantly trying to get up higher in the hierarchy, and that hierarchy includes dogs and people. And so they fight for what they want, and if they get what they want, they move up farther. This theory started a long time ago when people wanted to study how wolves interact with one another. They gave the wolves an area with limited resources and saw how they interacted with each other. It was seen that the wolves started fighting each other for the resources, and certain ones typically got what they wanted and others didn't. This led them to believe that there's an alpha and an omega, which meant that one was higher than the other and one constantly got what he wanted. Years later, they found that there was a flaw in that experiment, and that was that those wolves were given limited resources, so they had to fight to survive. When wolves had been studied later in the wild, they found that a pack consisted of a mom wolf and a dad wolf, and then their children. And those children were taught by mom and dad until they were big enough to go start their own pack. There wasn't any fighting for resources because there was plenty of them and everybody lived in harmony. But by the time this was figured out, dominance theory had spread and people weren't willing to change the way they were training their dogs because it was working. Their dogs were obedient and the method was working just fine. But here's the thing, the dominance method of training doesn't bring the dog joy. It takes joy out of training. The dogs constantly living in a state of fear because they're worried what they're gonna do is gonna cause them to be punished. They aren't allowed to express themselves or show discomfort. I don't know about you, but when I think about getting a dog, I want a dog that runs to you with that goofy run and that silly smile and just has a joy for life that is so contagious. The only way, to my knowledge, to do that is to give them more freedom to make their own choices without being afraid of being punished. Now, I'm not saying your dog should run your house. All I'm saying is that we should be more focused on what our dogs are trying to say to us instead of just using a shock collar every time they do something remotely disobedient, let's say. So what if your dog stole a sock out of your laundry basket once? Maybe they're trying to tell you that they need more exercise. So what if your dog jumps up on your couch every once in a while? Maybe he just wants a snuggle. By the way, I let my dogs on the couch all the time. Instead of blaming everything on dominance, maybe we should look deeper into our dog's behavior and see what they're trying to say to us. Dogs do speak, you just have to learn how to listen to them. They are intelligent creatures, and when given a chance to try new things without the fear of being punished, they truly flourish and grow, and it's incredible to watch. That's actually why I became a dog trainer, because it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. So today I challenge you to start new in your dog training journey. It doesn't matter if you have a 12-year-old dog or a 12-week-old puppy. Every single dog can benefit from this program that I have for you. I will put a link in the description as well as right up here to that program that I am talking about. In this program, I go over all the behaviors I teach my dogs to create a strong foundational layer, as well as start to build a method of communication between my dogs and I. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to share it with a friend, as well as subscribing and making sure to hit that bell. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. What is going on, you guys? This is Elmer, and for the next several months, I'm going to be using him to show you how I train my very own dogs. So subscribe now, because You're not going to want to miss this. This is the dog training crash course.